welcome back with a final piece of our Asian Adventure series here in Buenos Aires. We have Maria from Naoris Protocol. Maria, could you please give us an introduction about yourself and Naoris?
Hi, my name is Marianne. I've been in the industry for 10 years, full time, working with different projects. I am a chief marketing officer of Naoris Protocol, where cybersecurity mesh sub-zero layer that provides quantum-proof cybersecurity for chains, bridges, exchanges, all the Web3 projects.
So, one of the things that interested me about Naoris right off the bat was the decentralized approach to security. Security in computing has gone from having to secure information to having to secure value. How does Naoris view that, and how do you address that sort of change in what we're securing?
So if you only secure the information and also do it decentralized way, in our crypto world, where we own assets on chain, we own assets online, so a lot of hacks and a lot of fraud happens. I don't know if you're familiar. Balancer was hacked like 2 weeks ago. Balancer DeFi, over $100 million were stolen. So I feel like right now we're in the age where we should provide the security for our assets on chain and do it it's not so a lot of cybersecurity companies in our space, they only do audits, smart contract audits, and then they let it go. But hackers and technology evolve. We are about to enter the era of quantum computing. If we don't secure it online and ongoing, like we do with Naoris, where we monitor blockchain transaction in real time, we use the swarm of AI agents to verify every device in the network to make sure that everything happens the way it should, and we detect all the suspicious, fraudulent activities and try to stop blocks from being confirmed in real time. I think that's how it should be. That's how the technology should be, because if you only audit things and then walk away, you don't know what will happen tomorrow. And I'm sure Balancer, for example, was audited before.
Absolutely, it was. So it's been around for a long time. I think people have this perception that the longer a network or a blockchain has been around, the more secure that it is. But in reality, that just gives the hackers and the attackers more of an opportunity to find flaws and find security holes. So how does Naoris protect things on an ongoing basis? I love how, it is more than just an audit. How do you verify the transactions? How do you continuously provide security for different protocols?
First of all, we can do browser, we can provide our security to individuals as a browser extension. So you can go to naorisprotocol.com and download our browser extension and make sure that you as individual, all your transactions are secured and verified and etc. But what we do with the companies, for example, if it's a chain, we work as a sub-zero layer of the chain. We connect with the chain by the API and just try to make sure that every transaction is secure. The AI agents, the swarm AI that we have, validate every device that uses that chain. Let's say it's I don't know, Solana or whatever. And we don't work with Solana yet, but we hope one day we will. And we just verify every transaction that happens on chain and validate every device. And to actually use our ecosystem, you should be a Naoris token holder. And that's how you make it happen on chain. But yeah, I think this is pretty much it. I'm sorry, I'm not super technical. I'm not a developer. I'm not a CTO. But
No, thank you.
That's from my understanding.
No, we appreciate it. Do you feel like the lack of security in smart contracts and in distributed systems is holding back institutional adoption, and that something like Naoris would help, increase institutional adoption?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the institutions are super afraid of the crypto world because of the amount of the hacks that happens, and also like all the projects that being hacked. A lot of them are really good projects. For example, Bybit Exchange was hacked, and it's one of the biggest exchanges. Um, Balancer DeFi is it's one of the most legit DeFi's who've been around for a while, and it got hacked as well. So I think that's what scares people, and also like the lack of regulation in that field, and I don't know, a lot of stuff. So I think if we can prove that okay, fraud happens in every industry, maybe in real estate it takes longer than in blockchain, but it happens in every industry. So once we have like very secure infrastructure to make sure that the hacks don't happen anymore. I feel like we will have more institutional adoption for sure. And I feel like um, a lot of institutions are already looking in that direction. Like Milei, the president of Argentina, and Trump, the president of the US, are big crypto supporters. Thanks God. So yeah, it's happening.
So you mentioned your Naoris token. I know you all had your TG successfully earlier this year. Congratulations on that. So if users want to get involved, they can go buy your token. Where can they get it? They can use it to help secure their transactions and secure their activity in DeFi and blockchain.
Yes. So as an individual user to use Naoris Protocol browser extension, as far as I know, you don't have to have a token. But if you just want to have it as an asset, you can go to BitGet, Binance, and a lot of other exchanges, Maxi. We will soon announce like some other exchanges are coming in like different jurisdictions and geographical locations. So you can go and buy it there just as an asset. But if you are a company looking to work with us and looking to secure your network, you have to buy it, I guess, directly from us, just to use the service, just to use Naoris AI agents and infrastructure.
You mentioned earlier quantum protection. That's a very, very interesting topic to me. I think it's going to be a very, very important thing over the next couple of years. Right now, a lot of people in crypto and in other spaces don't even view quantum as a serious threat. How do we change that? How do we get the message out there that quantum computing is real, that it's coming, and that we have to do something? And then how does Naoris help people protect against that?
So I don't know if you watched that movie, Don't Look Up. It was like Leo DiCaprio and
Great in that.
Meryl Streep and etc. So in that movie, the group of scientists with Leo DiCaprio as a main scientist, they were like, there is a huge comet coming to hit the Earth, so we all should do something about it. And a lot of people are like, oh yeah, that's right, like nothing's gonna happen. And a lot of people are like, oh my god, like actually we'll need to do something. But then it was like not enough people who like got like really concerned. So in the end, like Earth was destroyed in that movie. So I feel it's like the same as quantum computing. We're trying to tell people that it's happening, and you're like, yeah, right, whatever. And maybe like they will get hacked in like 2, 3, or 5 years. So if you didn't know, Google already had their quantum computer introduced to the world a couple of weeks ago. Everybody was super excited about it. Elon Musk tweeted at Google CEO and like at Google Quantum, like the separate department that they have now about quantum computing. He was like, "Congratulations, it's huge," and etc. And like a lot of people were excited about it. So now it's like very big computer looking like a chandelier, but it's becoming real. Like if Google can do it today, then the hackers probably can do it like 5 years from now or 3 years from now. And then it was said that like a lot of chains nowadays can be hacked with a quantum computer, and people still don't believe it. Like, well, I don't know what to say.
I feel like for the last 10 years, we've heard about quantum computing as like this thing that could happen someday, kind of like the comet or the asteroid. It's like, yeah, an asteroid may hit Earth someday, but it's not something we ever really need to worry about. And just like in that movie, now the comet is up in the sky, but everybody's saying, oh, don't look at that. Don't look up. Don't look up. It's not really happening. Quantum computing is coming. And I love that you all are taking more of a protocol level approach, offering security to different chains. let me ask you, do chains have to opt in for your security, or can users just choose to opt in?
I think chains have to opt in, and then the users who like build on that chain or trade on that chain can feel that they're secure. But as of now, like I think that like if you have a browser extension, it will just verify whatever like infrastructure you use for trading or whatever on-chain activity you are performing. But yeah, like in general, to make it like super, super secure, the chains are the ones who should become the client and like the user, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's tough, but I'm glad you all are doing it. What would you say the next 6 months hold for you all? Where are you seeing things head, and what would be some positive momentum, and what are some milestones we can expect to see over the next 6 months?
So we are going to mainnet really soon. Should be completed until the end of Q1 2026. Right now we're in the testnet. We're shutting it down just because a lot of people do it right before the mainnet. But like we already had like millions of users tried our testnet, and thank you for that. And yeah, so expect the mainnet, expect more partnerships, expect some new exchanges in the new geographical locations. And yeah, I think this is pretty much it.
Great. Well, thank you so much. We're excited to be working with you, and really glad that someone is taking quantum seriously.
Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you.